Is college important? Over 61% of Americans have at least some form of college education, but a recent survey showed that 39% of Americans feel that college wasn't worth it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and let's get into the podcast. What's up, guys? I appreciate you guys coming to check me out on my podcast. Wherever you're catching this at, be that YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple, wherever, I'm all over the board. But I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to check us out. And today we're going to talk about a very important topic. You guys know I like to talk about investing, money, finances. But today I'm talking about something that kind of encompasses all of that. And it is a college education. My channel is all about making sure people are aware of the different avenues to get a piece of the pie. And I think having these money talks and these conversations about wealth, finances, and even education can help someone, maybe spark an idea in someone and things like that. So that's why I think it's important to have these conversations. All right. And today I'm joined by my beautiful wife, Miss Bree. Say what's up, Bree.
What's up? What's up?
And I got her today with me because it's kind of a yin and yang type thing. My wife is very educated. She has graduated with a bachelor's in psychology, and she has went to college, and she's one of the smartest people I know. And she definitely can speak towards the college aspect of the conversation. So back to the question: is college important? So let's get a little facts. More than 2.3 million people per year graduate college, according to college stats. And some even more important stats is 66% of employees holding a bachelor's degree take home an average of 66% more than someone that doesn't. And the big number, earning a master's degree or a doctorate degree could increase lifetime earnings more than 300%. And that's all according to collegestats.org. So, do you think college is important after hearing those numbers? My personal experience is, college is important and it can land you better positions than those that don't have college education. I do think people should go to college if you want specific jobs. Me personally, I didn't go to college, as I said, and I just went into the workforce. College, I didn't think college was really going to be for me, so I just went into the workforce and I got a trade and I earned money early. That's my reason for not going to college. I wanted to earn money. So let's start there. What is the main reason people go to college? So, Bree, what was your main reason to go to a 4-year college?
Didn't really have a choice other than either go to the military, go to college, or find a job somewhere. I picked go to college. I didn't want to go to the military, and it wasn't really any jobs where I grew up for someone my age just coming out of high school. So it was kind of what was the best option for me at the time.
Gotcha. And everybody's situation is different, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So some people, aren't ready to go into the workforce, and they might want to go get a little more schooling and education to land that good job. So back to that, you was like the military. So did you, when you went to college, started college, did you know what you wanted to do?
Well, when I first went in, I thought I did. I wanted to be a teacher when I first went to college, but I changed my mind after my freshman year.
Gotcha. Okay. And when did you realize, okay, I want to do this? I want to take this path with my degree.
Well, I think I went in majoring in psych from the beginning. It's just a matter of what I wanted to do with the degree.
Gotcha. And that's good. I think a lot of people don't know what to do or don't really have any, guidance on where they should be landing at the end of their degree. And I think that sometimes is a lot of the problem. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I also said that 39% of Americans think that college was a waste after they got, their degree. These are people that went to college and got their degree, and they either said they don't know, or they feel like college was a complete waste. So you're like, dang, out of all those people that go, why is that number so high? And I think people need to really weigh their options when it comes to college. Well, Bree, what advice would you give someone that is on the fence about going to college or not right away?
Well, I guess my first question would be, what do you want to do? Because depending on what you want to do, you're going to have to go to college.
Yeah.
So you really don't have a choice. If you want to be a doctor, you got to go to college. If you want to be a lawyer, you have to go to college. So that would be my first question. Then after that, we could kind of break it down further.
Yeah. What is it that you want to do with your life or your career? That's a great question. And I would like to say too that there are great benefits to going to college. For example, I'm in the workforce. I told you guys I started and I went straight to the workforce. It's all good. I started making money. But when it's time to get those promotions, when it's time for me to look at getting that next step, a lot of times, one of the qualifications is a college degree. So guess what? I don't qualify, right? Unless I go to school and get that degree. So not just what you want to do right now, but if you ever plan on moving up in companies, that's a requirement for a lot of companies. If you ever think about going past just a simple worker or supervision, yeah, I did take a couple college courses in supervision because I wanted to take, things that related to me. So I took a couple courses for supervision, but I noticed that it's a ceiling for me. There's a ceiling for me because I don't have a degree. So I can never really, unless I get the years of experience, that does supersede the college degree sometimes. But if you want it right away and you want to more, because even though I have the experience, the person that has the experience and the degree, they're going to beat me out every time, right? So it's important what Bree just said. Having that degree, it means something. It might be a little time and take a little extra effort to get educated or pass college and get your degree, but looking back, I was like, in going up for jobs that I go up for now, I can see that, I might have missed out on the whole college window, So I definitely agree with you when you say it depends on what you want to do. And you kind of got to think in the future too. If you, like I said, if you want to move up in companies and stuff like that too. So most of the wealthiest people, they have college degrees and they are, advocates about promoting going to college. But one of the biggest drawbacks is, people don't have the money for college. So they will have to get loans and things like that. So that part kind of makes people think it's not worth it. So Bree, do you think, getting the college debt was worth it?
Yeah, I think it was worth it. I'm looking at where I am now, and do I have student loans? Yes, but going back to the statistic, making more money, jobs are paying people to have degrees.
Facts.
Jobs are paying to have associates, bachelors, masters. So yes, it's worth it. And also, money isn't always the biggest obstacle. There are so many grants, scholarships, federal money out there for people to go to college with. You just have to look for it, know where to look, apply for it, and you can pretty much go to college for a little bit of nothing these days.
Gotcha. And something else, I heard a lot of people talk about that college experience. Like, I know we didn't hit on it yet, but that college experience, especially for those kids that are coming out of high school that can get into so many different activities, clubs, and get into so many different networks of people. So me, of course, I didn't go to college, so I skipped that. I missed that. But a lot of people describe it as priceless. They wouldn't trade it for anything. Bree, do you feel that same way?
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think college is an experience everybody should have in life at some point. Even if you go back later in life, it's very important, I think, for kids coming right out of high school, going into college. It just grows you up in a way that you wouldn't otherwise. You get the experience of being out on your own, having to manage your own finances, having to manage your own schedule. So it's just a lot of things that you have to do as an adult going into college that you wouldn't do if you stayed at home.
Gotcha. Yep. And another statistics, they say I couldn't believe this, but it's not that high. But they say men are 6.6% more likely to hold a degree than women. I think give it time, and I think that'll change. Um, that's what they say. Me personally, I would have thought it was the other way around. Does that number surprise you, Bree?
Yeah, you need to check that stats on that. I don't know about that one.
That's current right there. But you know how they say that's why men hold, like I said, it might be changing there. They hold more higher positions and things like that. But yeah, I definitely think that women will probably overtake that after a while. Because I know with me as a man, a lot of times we just go straight in the workforce and start to get it. But it's kind of like for example, if I had a daughter or something like that, it'd be almost like mandatory. She going to college. She going to college. Wouldn't you agree? Or you probably said that about the boy.
Feel that way regardless.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? And I just say that because I know sometimes us as guys, sometimes we want to go make the money like I did, and we learn a trade. It's so common that we learn trades and go to a trade school, get your little trade down pat, be it welding, electrician, carpentry, whatever. You get your trade and then you go into workforce. That's what I did. A lot of guys think like that, so that's why I would have thought like the women probably would have been overtook us. A lot of people think like I was thinking. But to wrap this up, all right, so we talked about a little bit about the college experience. It's priceless. If you are thinking about going to college, you can't beat that college experience. But if you don't know what you want to do, what advice can we give those people? What do you think? If they don't know what to do, what they want to go to college to do, should they just go and figure it out?
Anyway, some people don't figure it out till sophomore year, junior year. Go anyway. Start taking some electives. Start figuring it out. Talk to your friends. Talk to your roommates. You'll eventually get there.
Yeah, because the numbers is crazy. Like I said, you're going to make 300%. You could possibly make 300% more than someone else. And I wanted Bree here because I'm not someone that went to college, right? So I can't just say what I think. But I think whatever you go to school for, you should probably look at what area, you can use your degree in, to live. Because a lot of people don't use that degree because they got a degree in this and then they get out of school, they can't find a job in that. I think that's something that you need to look at before you go with a degree. I want this type of degree, because at the end of the day, you kind of got to land a job afterwards, right? You got to pay that back. So that's just my thoughts. What do you think, Bree?
I agree. I think you should do research on the area you live in, the area you're from, and the area you go to college in. It's probably the main two starting points.
Yeah. And education is important. So as people, we should always make sure that we out here learning and growing every day. So just learning things is important. So on that note, I do think college is definitely worth it. Learning in general. And some people go to college later in life, and some people complete degrees, start with a associates, then go bachelor's, then go master's. Everybody's situation is different. And I think now that they offer so many classes online that I feel like if you want to go to college, anybody can do it. Like, go to college and you can do your work from home. That's something that's changing drastically with everything since COVID hit. But people can take advantage of that. People can actually, go ahead, stay at home, do your virtual classes, and level up. It's all about leveling up, because at the end of the day, my time about making money. You want to make money however you can. And if you still got the mind to go, why not? Or if you want to do something that's holding you back, why not? If that's what you want to do. But always stay learning. That's why I do think, college is important. College is important. Sometimes I might make me want to go back to college after this. But anyway, but me personally, I like to learn things and be kind of on point with what I'm learning. That's one thing I didn't like about college. It's like I feel like you learning a whole lot of things that don't relate to what you want to do. Like, I know you said some people don't know what they want to do, but what if I'm someone that knows exactly what I want to do, and I got to go to college and take all these classes? I'm like, I can't even relate to that. So, Bree, were you ever in college and you took a bunch of classes that you felt were pointless at times?
Yeah, that's typically your freshman and sophomore years, or you'll have a couple of classes that relate to your major if you've chosen one, but typically it's just your basic classes, your electives, things like statistics, your English classes, computer classes, things like that. None of that stuff related to my degree, but I still had to take them to fulfill the requirements for my degree.
So do you think that's necessary?
I mean, I don't. Well, that's what's required. So you got to do it.
You got to do it to get your degree. I got it.
It gets better once you move on to a master's. It's more focused, but your bachelor's just so wide. So it's 120 credits that you have to get for a bachelor's degree. So you have to fill it up with something, I guess.
Yeah, that, like I said, to me, that's the only drawback that I think that sometimes college, I feel like they can make it more so related to whatever it is you want to do, if you are one of those people that know what you want to do. And that's why I leaned towards trades, because I was like, yeah, I know I want to do this and make this, so I just went with that. But the whole experience, I even had to go to a community college to learn my trade, so I still had to go through the college process. But that's part of the college process, learning other things. But that's the one thing that be getting me sometimes. I was talking about going back, but then I thought about, you talking about I gotta do statistics, man.
Have you hurt?
Yeah. So to round this off in a nutshell, if you go to college, you are more likely to make more money than the person that doesn't go to college, especially when you're going up for promotions, especially if you want to be doctor, lawyer. You got to go to college. You got to go in there and get that education. And I would like to also say that college isn't for everyone. Don't you think so, Bree?
100%.
So, how do you know if college is going to be for you? That's the question. Like, if you are just coming out of high school, how do you know that college isn't going to be for you? Thoughts on that one, Bree?
I don't know. Some of it depends on how you were as a student in high school. Like, were you dedicated to your studies? Were you a type of person that studied for tests, did well in school? Then you'll probably excel in college. But if you slacked off in high school, partied,
more than likely,
and didn't do well, you're probably not going to adjust to college as well. So you kind of can know going in.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things is, don't waste your money if you know you're going to just get there and goof off.
Because college life, man, parties, right? Party Central. Is the option is there to party every night, right? The option is there.
Yeah, I wouldn't say every night. The weekends for sure.
Okay. So, you got to know yourself. You got to know yourself and know if that's for you. And for those people that are thinking about college later in life, do you think college is easier later in life, or should you, like, if I ain't go to college, right? But now I'm in my 30s, my 40s, is it too late for me to go to college?
It's never too late to do anything.
Exactly. I agree. It's never too late. You can go to college at any time or any part of your life. A lot of people I know I was talking to Mom Deuce earlier. She was saying she knew a lot of women that go to college later because they had children early. So they wait till their children are a little older and they go to college then. I'm just talking about what I heard Mom Duke say, but that sounds like a rational thing to do. A lot of people don't have time at certain times, so it's never too late to enroll. And as I said, they're doing a lot of online courses and things like that. So yeah, but final thoughts for them kids that don't know if they want to go to college or they debating. Know yourself. Weigh your options. Think about what you're gonna do and talk to your parents, because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna be having to help you and probably pay for your tuition and help you out while you're going through college. So just weigh your options. And regardless if college is your route or not, always keep learning. That's what you got to do as people. You got to be learning every day. If you're not learning, hey, you're just wasting time. There's so much information out here. Keep learning. All right, so that wraps it up. Bree, you got any final words?
Nope. Just go out there and do it. Whatever you do, be the best at it.
All right. I appreciate y'all checking out the podcast. Make sure you guys come back and see me. All right. Peace.